Market supply, some assumptions. All existing firms and potential entrants have identical costs. Each firm's costs do not change as other firms either enter or exit the market. And the number of firms in the market is fixed in the short run due to fixed costs, but it's variable in the long run due to the fact that it's very easy to come in and out of the market. As long as the price is greater than or equal to the average variable cost, each firm will produce its profit and maximize quantity where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Here's an example of the short-run market supply curve, and the example uses 1,000 identical firms. So here are the cost curves for an individual firm, and over here you have the entire market graph for supply. In the long run, the number of firms can change due to entry and exit. If existing firms earn positive economic profit, new firms are going to enter the market, and the short-run market supply curve is going to shift to the right. The price will fall, reducing profits and slowing entry. If existing firms are incurring losses, some firms are going to leave the market, and the short-run market supply curve is going to shift to the left. The price is going to rise, reducing remaining firms' losses. The process of entry or exit is complete in long-run equilibrium. Remaining firms earn zero economic profit in long-run equilibrium. Zero economic profit is when the price is equal to the average total cost. Since firms produce where price equals marginal revenue and equals the marginal cost, the zero profit condition is price equals marginal cost equals average total cost. Recall that marginal cost intersects average total cost at the minimum point on the ATC curve. So in the long run, price equals minimum average total cost. Why do competitive firms stay in business if they're making zero profit? Well, let's clarify what that means. Profit equals total revenue minus total cost. Total cost includes all implicit costs like opportunity costs of the owner's time and money. Zero profit equilibrium means economic profits are zero, but accounting profits are actually positive. So here's a graph or two graphs, one of the firm and one of the market, for the long run market supply curve. So these graphs show the short run and long run effects of an increase in demand. So if demand increases over here, you're going to see on the market demand goes from D1 to D2. The price is going to rise, and the firms in the short run over here are earning profits, economic profit. So over time, what's going to happen is because these firms are earning positive profits, other firms will have an incentive to get into this market. So overall market supply will increase and the price will go back to equilibrium. So the price falls and profits, economic profits that is, will be zero and long run equilibrium will be restored. The long run supply curve is horizontal if all firms have identical costs and costs do not change as other firms come into the market. The long run supply curve might slope upward if firms have different costs or if costs rise as firms enter the market. If firms have different costs, as price rises, firms with lower costs enter the market before those with higher costs. Further increases in price make it worthwhile for higher cost firms to enter the market, which increases market quantity supplied. Hence, the long-run market supply curve slopes upward. Cost rise as firms enter the market. In some industries, the supply of a key input is limited. The amount of land suitable for farming, for example, is fixed. The entry of new firms increases the demand for that input, land, causing the price to go up. This increases all firms' costs. Hence, an increase in price is required to increase the market quantity supplied, so the supply curve would be upward sloping. The competitive market situation is efficient. Profit maximization occurs at the quantity where marginal cost equals marginal revenue. Perfect competition prices equal marginal revenue, and prices also equal marginal costs. The competitive equilibrium is efficient. It maximizes total surplus because the price equals the marginal cost. Marginal cost is the cost of producing the marginal unit, that next unit. The price is the value to buyers of the marginal unit. So effectively, consumers are getting that good for the best price possible.